Hello again, everyone. This is Game Collector, and like I said last week, I have a Kamen Rider, and no, he doesn't have a drill for a leg. No, this is Cast Off Ride Series number 7, Kabuto Hyper. And here's his box, and it's actually pretty big. When I got this guy, I wasn't sure how big he was going to be, and when I actually got him, I was actually kind of surprised at how big the series is, considering he's only my second Kamen Rider figure ever. And there's the front of the box. There's a mugshot of Kabuto. And there's the toy using Hyper Clock Up. There's the top of the box showing the same thing. There's more of him with the perfect Zector. And here's more of the same. And here's the back of the box, all of which I can't read. Hyper Clock Up, 2 versions of the Hyper Zector included, because the extra Zectors can't be removed, which is stupid. Yeah, contents included. And here's buy the other ones! They're all available. No, they're not. Not anymore. Well, I'm sure you can find the Punch and Kick Hopper set pretty much anywhere, but the rest of them are kind of hard to come by. Oh. Okay, with the box aside, get on to Kabuto himself. And I raised the camera up because of his gigantic box. Wow, he actually is pretty big. I have to put him back. Now, as the box showed included contents, he came with actual 2 set of hands pre-attached, and another set not attached, and that would be his holding things hands, which I'm sure I'm going to have to swap out. And here's the perfect Zector and sword mode, and the perfect... Wait, where's the gun mode one? Oh, it's you. I see what you're doing over there. Yeah. You get to be put on camera because you're trying to steal stuff again. Give it. Give it. There. That's what you get. Oh, what you don't get. Back in your case prison with you. Well, now that the end has been dealt with because he's a stupid little sneak thief, we can go back to Kabuto. Now, really, he's not all that... He has decent posability, but because of his gimmick, he doesn't have a lot of posability. Oh, yes, and one of the included things, when I got him, I'm like, he's in hyper form! Where's the Hyper Zector? And then I found in the little plastic case a little teeny tiny eensy weensy Hyper Zector. Doesn't do anything, it's just like a prop, but it can plug into either side of his belt, like so, and it can be swiveled. I leave it upright. Sometimes I turn it on its side, but yeah. So anyway, he can do that with his shoulder, and that's pretty much it. That's it for the shoulder movement. He has no bicep swivel at all, but he has your standard 90-degree elbow. The wrists are on ball joints, or rather the hands are mounted on ball joints, so you get a little bit of hand action. He has no fists, or I suppose you could use the holding things hands for fists. Now, this is why I turn it on its side. This is about as high as you'll go on the leg and as far out as you'll go on the leg. And I'm really cautious about moving his legs around because this one's already starting to get limp and loose. So, he does have the 90-degree knee, standard, and a leg swivel. And his feet are also on ball joints. And now, the gimmick. These are actually on joints. All of them are on standard joints, so if they pop off, you can just clip them. They're like clip joints or something. There. With the ones on the legs, the one on the right, you pull out and push forward, pull out and push back lightly. The ones on the arms are just a pain because you have to angle them and hope they don't snap back in. And there's with the normal fins extended. For the backpack, all you have to do is just press this little red triangle at the top of it, and it just pops open. And then for the shoulders, which are also clipped on via friction, they make a nice little click when you open or close them. So there's that open, and last you just press down on the Kabuto sector, and the chest pops open. Although I have noticed that I have to straighten the chest piece out just a little bit. And there you have Kabuto in Hyper Clock Up. I'm just going to close the wrists because that's easy. And now to give him one of his weapons by swapping fists out, hands out, the casual hand with the holding thing hand. I've never done this before, so I'm already having trouble with it. I think I might just close him back down into normal so it's not a pain in the butt. Might as well do the legs too, because I'm sure those will figure out how to get in the way. Or why don't I just spread that out all the way? I'm not kidding, this is really hard. Okay, we'll just put that hand back on there, and we'll try the other hand. We'll try making him a lefty, because the right hand doesn't want to go in. Looks like he doesn't want to be a lefty either. Oh! So he does want to be a lefty. And here's the Hyper Zector and not the Hyper Zector, the Perfect Zector in sword mode. It's all one solid cast piece of rubber, just like this thing, and you can't remove any of the smaller Zectors to make it the Perfect Zector in sword mode, which is stupid. This is why I've considered getting the SH figure art of him, so you can move all the Zectors around. And the other way you can tell this is molded in. This part should be black and gold. Right here it's solid blue. Yeah. Problems already. So you can slide the sword into his hand. And there. Oh, and it even has the little tiny buttons. They're not colored in, but they're there. Or even more obscured on the gun. But yeah. And this guy is pretty tall. I'm going to have to pull the end out of his little prison just to show you how much he towers over him. You get more camera time, you little thing. This is from 2009. And when's Kabuto from? Can't find a year on it. Oh, that's nice. I want to say 2005 or 2007. Let's see. Kabuto, Deno, Kiva, Decayed. Okay. Pardon me, I just found something that was that decided to have itself get smashed in. So, let's see. Decayed was 09, and that's from where the end was. Kiva was 08. Deno was 07. So, Kabuto was 06. So, this is a 3-year difference. And this guy, if you remember my review of him from my birthday, from October 2012, you'll notice how considerably shorter the figures have gotten and how much more posable they've become. And to be honest, I'm planning on getting a Kamen Rider Wizard Action Please figure sometime in the near future. I know I should probably save up for an SH Figuart, but I really don't want to. There are other things I need to spend my money on, like on Transformers, just to keep these reviews going. Besides, the import month only comes once a year. Let's see if I can get you to be a righty finally. There! He has a right holding thing hand now, and my fingers are in pain because these little knuckles are really, really sharp. And well detailed, mind you, but really sharp, and they really... You can see the indentations in my thumb. And my finger. Yeah, these are painful. And there he is, holding the Hyperzector. In its complete form, mind you, and in its gun mode. Now, there's not really too much you can do with the weapons. Not too much you can do with Kabuto, other than put him in hyperclock up. You can't make him do anything dynamic, because this is just a base action figure series at the time, or as I like to call them, the gimmick line. And there. I can do all that. And surprisingly, this video is rather short because I don't have too much to say about him. Now, Hyperclock up is basically clock up, which is the ability to either exceed the speed of light or stop time or something. And then you have Hyperclock up, which is basically clocking up while you're already in clock up. And then you have this thing, which is a wave motion gun. If you don't know what that means, it's basically a gigantic laser that can wipe out everything in a single sweep. And he's done that in the show before. And the first appearance of, no, I shouldn't tell you the first appearance of it. That's spoilers. And he's just mostly silver and red, and you can see that. And why am I telling you all this? Because I'm rambling on for time. And it appears that since I have nothing else to say on him, I guess I should just remove his holding thing hand, give him his relaxed hand back, and call it. And this is the last video for Import Month, so it's the end of the series for this year, 2013. I will see you again for import month in 2014. Later.